Every passing moment, you are not just living, but you are becoming part of a great plan, a plan that you cannot yet see in its entirety. Every action you take, no matter how small, is a dot in the grand picture that the Almighty has drawn since before you were born. You do not just exist in this world. You are an essential part of it. You are a sacred flame, the light that emanates from the deepest part of your soul, guiding not only you but also those around you onto the path that God has laid out. God created you with a profound purpose that you cannot fully understand right away. You may not see His invisible hand guiding you step by step, but believe that every decision you make, every moment you face a challenge, is part of the wondrous workings of the universe. It is not by chance that you meet the people you meet, nor by accident that you go through the difficulties you have overcome. Everything is meticulously planned by the Creator. Therefore, never think that you are a small being in an overwhelmingly vast world. You hold the key to change, and with every step you take, you are changing not only your own life, but also the lives of many others. You are not a wanderer in this universe. You carry within you a sacred mission that only you can fulfill. Every decision you make is a flow of energy, altering the lives of other souls in ways you cannot even imagine. Think for a moment, when you feel like you are just a grain of sand in an endless desert, that in those very moments you are being shaped, being prepared to become the person the universe needs. The challenges you face are not random. They are trials sent by God, opportunities for you to rise, to understand more deeply the hidden strength within you, a strength you never knew you had. Do not be afraid. Do not feel weak, for it is in the darkest moments that God's light is waiting to blaze brighter than ever before. This universe where you live is not a random place. Everything has a purpose, and you are an important part of it. You create your own path, but remember that this path is not one you build by yourself. You walk on the road that God has laid out, and He will always be present beside you, even when you don't perceive Him. Every moment you live is weaving an invisible web, connecting you with everyone else. Your decisions are waves that ripple not only through your life, but through the lives of countless others. You may not see it all, but what you do today could change the world. Perhaps in this moment, you are creating an opportunity for someone, leading a soul to clarity, planting the seeds for a brighter future. Believe that you are never alone. God is with you, protecting you, guiding you through each challenge. He created you with an undefeatable strength. And in those moments when you feel like you've reached your limit, that is when you are being tested to discover the latent abilities deep within yourself. Remember, God chose you, and only you can fulfill this mission. You are not an invisible being in this vast universe. You are the light in the darkness, the guiding lamp for yourself and for others. And when you begin to feel God's presence in every moment, you will realize that nothing is meaningless. Every action you take, every decision, every choice is making a powerful impact, like ripples in the ocean of the universe. So stand firm. Believe in yourself, for you carry the invisible strength that God has given you. What you do today will change the future. And you are the one holding the key to unlock the door to a world full of hope, light, and renewal. Every moment you live has meaning, and you are the one creating it. You are not just a living being breathing on this earth, but you are an essential part of a great plan that the Creator established before this world even came into being. You may not see the full picture right now, but remember, you are a stroke of the brush in that picture, an irreplaceable part, an invisible thread that connects all of us together. Every action you take, no matter how small, is a step in the great journey that God has laid out. You are not just living. You are participating in a grand story where each page holds a narrative that only you can write. God created you with a divine purpose, and nothing in this life is random. You may not understand all the challenges and difficulties you face, but believe that they are not meaningless. Every drop of sweat, every stumble, every pain you endure is part of the journey mapped out by the Almighty. You may not see His invisible hand guiding you, but you will feel it in the quietest moments, in times when you feel most lost. It is He who is showing you the way, strengthening you through each challenge you face. Take a moment to reflect. When you feel like you are just an insignificant grain of sand in an immense ocean, that is the time you need to realize that you are never alone. You are not a solitary individual. You are an essential part of a great web that God has woven. Every step you take, every decision you make, sends out ripples that change not just your life, but also the lives of many souls you have never met. God created you not just to live, but to change the world, to bring His light to the darkest places. Every decision you make is a choice of wisdom, a fingerprint of God's hand showing you the way. Even if you do not realize it immediately, what you do today will have a far-reaching impact on others, on other souls. You did not meet the people in your life by accident. Those encounters have been planned because they need you. They need the light you carry within you. And when you stand firm, when you walk the path God has set for you, you will not only lead yourself but also others to find the light of God in their own lives. Never think that challenges are something you have to endure alone. Every challenge you face is not to defeat you, but to refine you, to help you realize the boundless power within you that you never understood. It is in the darkest moments, when you feel exhausted, that you are closer than ever to discovering the invisible strength that God has placed within you. Remember, those struggles are precious lessons to make you stronger, more resilient, and more steadfast. This universe where you live is not a random place, and you are not an anonymous being within it. You are the light, the guiding lamp not just for yourself, but for many others. Every step you take is not just a personal journey, but part of the great journey of this universe. You are the thread that connects souls, and every decision you make is an invisible but powerful current of energy, like waves crashing upon the ocean. Remember, you are the sacred flame in a dark world. You carry within you the light of God, and you can not only change your life, but you can change the world. Every action you take, no matter how small, is a part of a grand plan that only God can fully see. You may not see the whole picture, but believe that every decision, every step you take, is creating a change, no matter how small, but enough to transform this world. You are not just a living being breathing on this earth, but you are a part of a great plan that the Creator established before this world even came into being. It is a plan that you cannot yet see in its entirety, but believe that you are a brushstroke in that grand picture. Every action you take, no matter how small, is an important step, a mark in the journey that God has ordained for you since the beginning. God created you not just to exist, but to become an irreplaceable part of this world. Every thought, every decision, every choice you make is not by chance. You may not fully understand all the challenges and difficulties you face, but never forget that they are essential elements in the Creator's plan. God has planned every step of your journey. Each drop of sweat, each stumble, each pain you experience is a lesson helping you discover and develop the latent strength within you. In moments when you feel lost, like a tiny grain of sand in a vast desert, remember that you are never alone. You are an irreplaceable part of a great web that God wove before you were born. The encounters and challenges you go through are not by chance. They are all divinely ordained, all with a sacred purpose. God created you not just to live, but to change this world, to bring His light to the darkest places, helping lost souls find their way back. Every decision you make is a mark of wisdom, an invisible hand of God showing you the way. You may not realize it immediately, but every action you take is having a profound impact on those around you, on souls you have never met. The people you meet in your life, The relationships you build all have a purpose. They are searching for enlightenment, and you are the one who carries that light in your heart. Never think that challenges are something you must endure alone. Every challenge you face is not to defeat you, but to refine you, to help you recognize the invisible, boundless strength that God has already placed within you. It is in the darkest moments, when you feel exhausted, that you are closer than ever to discovering yourself, the latent power you never realized you had. Every difficulty you overcome is an opportunity to strengthen yourself, to become a stronger, wiser, and closer person to God. You are not just an anonymous being in this universe. You are the light. You are the lamp that guides your own way and the way for others. Every step you take is not just a personal journey, but part of the great journey of this universe. You are the connection between souls, the bridge between mankind and God. Every decision you make, no matter how small, is like a powerful current of energy, creating change not only in your life but in the lives of others and spreading across the world. Believe that everything you go through, every challenge you face, is part of a divine plan. God is protecting you, leading you through all obstacles, and teaching you profound lessons you need to learn. You are not a lost soul in this world, but a sacred flame, a part of God's plan, carrying infinite light to guide the world back to Him.